Hello, friends. If you're new, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you for the patronage. I really do appreciate it. Today, I'm going to be talking about Jehovah's Witnesses, Jehovah's Prophet. The witnesses believe that the governing body is Jehovah's Prophet. But is it? Let's find out. Watchtower claims to be Jehovah's prophet, yet their prophecies have failed to come true. According to Deuteronomy 18:20-22, if a prophet's words do not come true, they are to be put to death. Obviously, I don't condone such behavior, but in light of their failed prophecies, they should not be trusted. Ironically, Watchtower states in the October 8, 1968 Awake, that in the past some have gone so far as to set a date for the end of the world, but the end didn't come. These people were missing God's truths as well as evidence that God was using them. Do these people not see the irony here? The society goes so far as to compare themselves to prophets of old. So I guess the 1914 date, as well as the 1925 and 1975 dates, weren't prophecies. In addition, the Bible clearly states that the prophets were inspired, but the governing body has admitted they aren't inspired. In the Watchtower of April 1st, 1972, the society states that this prophet was a body of men and women who were the footstep followers of Jesus, at the time known as International Bible Students, but now known as Jehovah's Witnesses. I would like to know how they got group of people from the singular prophet. Also, the International Bible Students are still around, so wouldn't that make them the prophet? If this made any sense at all, which it doesn't. Ironically, that same Watchtower states, quote, "It is easy to say, but another thing to prove it. The only way this can be done is to review the record," end quote. Yes, let's review the record. Let's be charitable and start with Rutherford. Whereas Russell prophesied 1914 would be the end of the world, Rutherford stated that the last days began in 1914. Jesus' invisible presence started, and Jesus became king in heaven. Got a question. Wasn't Jesus always king in heaven? Rutherford predicted in 1916 that the quote-unquote harvest would be done in 1918 and God would destroy all religion, as well as being the year the resurrection was to start. The Watchtower of October 1st, 1917 stated that there were only a few months left to labor. Rutherford obviously hadn't learned his lesson because he set another date, 1925. According to him, this year would mark the beginning of earthly paradise, as well as the resurrection to earth, not heaven, of people like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Starting in 1918, Rutherford started proclaiming millions now living will never die. Guess what? Most, if not all of them, are dead. And I will be reading Millions Now Living Will Never Die, and if it's anything of interest, I will be doing a show on it. Along with failed predictions of the end of the world, Watchtower has shuffled other dates. A notable example is Sealing of the Anointed. Originally, Russell set this date at 1878. When this didn't happen, it changed to 1881, 1910, 1914, 1925, 1931, and 1935. In 2007, the organization came out and admitted that they did not know. Gee, we hadn't figured that one out yet, had we? Yet again, they set a date for the end of the world, 1951. The reason? In 1950, Watchtower articles pointed out that Jerusalem was destroyed 37 years after Jesus' death. Obviously, it prefigured 37 years into the time of the end, which started in 1914. Watchtower abandoned the concept of 37 years in 1952 and introduced the generation concept. Yep, you guessed it. The generation teaching gets a video of its own, as well as the failed 1975 prophecy. Well, friends, that's it for today. If you like this kind of content, hit the like button, press the subscribe button, and if you would like to know when I come out with new content, please hit the bell next to the subscribe button. My Twitter, Discord, email, and PayPal links are in the description, as well as the source that I used for this video. Please leave comments in the comment section. Question everything and never be afraid. Here are a few videos from my library. If you have not watched them yet, go ahead and watch them and tell me what you think. Until next time, friends, goodbye.